Let us solve the exercise number 5 in the part A of the C Sharp lab. In this exercise, we are supposed to create an application that allows the user to enter a number in a text box named get number. Check whether the number in the text box named get number is palindrome or not. And then they said that print the message accordingly in the label control named lbldisplay when the user clicks on a button named check. So this is what we are supposed to do it. So let us straight away go to the C Sharp, that is Visual Studio, and then start executing the code. So I'm going to go to the C Sharp over here, and I will go to the file here, and we are supposed to create a GUI application. So I will go to the project here, file and the project, click on the file and the project. This time it is not the console application. So this time we are just changing, click on this and we are going to create a Windows form application. So this story is this time it is Windows form application, not the console application. I'm going to call this exercise as EXA5. You can give any other number and it is that you save at the proper location. And the Visual Studio is going to create a form for me, and I can always resize this form. If you look at the button over here, so this button, so if you keep the mouse pointer on here, this is to increase the width or height or both of them. So you can do this one, click and drag it, and the form will increase its size. Now you need to get the toolbox. Generally the toolbox will be here, so you can have the toolbox will be here. Now if the toolbox is not visible, go to the view, and you will have the toolbox, that is Control Alt X. If you type, you are going to get it. So under the view you will see a toolbox. Where is it? Not this toolbox here, and it will come to the toolbox here. Now if you want this toolbox for a long time, you can pin it. You notice over here there is a pin here. If you click on this, it's going to pin it. If you notice, it is pinned now. If you again click on this, it will unpin it. The reason why we are unpinning it is sometime if we are working on a small monitor, you may not have enough space here to work with the GUI component. In that case, you can straight away remove this one. So you can click here, you can remove it. If you click on the X mark, then how to get it back is go to view, and you have this toolbox with you. So let me pin this toolbox. I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to pin this one. Now I will put a label here. You can search for the label here. Instead of wasting a lot of time, you can just type LAB and you're going to get it. If you cannot drag the component, you can just double click on them. So if you double click on them, it's going to come here. Okay, so that is simple as that. Or you can just click and drag here. So once you are here, you see this four-headed arrow. That means it's going to move. If you click and drag, it's going to move. So when you have something in the four-headed arrow, that means you can click on them and move them anywhere you want it. So I have a label here. Then I need a text box. Again, I'm going to type here TEX, and you're going to get the text box. If you know how to drag and keep it over here, you can do it. The reason why I said you know how to drag and keep it here is because there are some students who will drag this whole toolbox out. Don't do that thing. So just click on this toolbox and then just drag it. Okay. So you notice that this is a arrow. Can you see the mouse pointer? It is arrow. Suppose if I click on this text box, and you see that now if I click, a text box will come. So you see there. Okay. If you click again, it's not going to go. If you click again, it's not going to go. How to get rid of this? From your keyboard, press escape, and it's going to vanish. So just click escape, where is it? And it's going to go there. Okay. So that's the way in which you can do it. So this is how you can do it. Just press escape whenever you are having a trouble. Okay. So this you have this one, and I need a button here. So I'm going to just type button, BET, and that's it. Click and drag it. Okay. and I need one more label. I'm going to just type LAB, and I'm going to drag this label, and I'm going to just keep this label here. Okay, so this much thing I have done. So I have two labels here. I have dragged two labels and two buttons, and one text box and a button. Let me just move them. You can move it. See, when it is 400 arrow, you can move it. And if you want to increase the size of the text box, you can go to this two-headed arrow. You notice this is two-headed arrow means it is going to increase the size. Four-headed arrow means you are moving. Okay, so you are going to increase the size of the text box. This is how you can do it. Now, this is not you are. I'm going to do it. So that's all I need to do. Let me remove this pin from here because it's going to come on my way. So I'm going to unpin this one. It's not really required, but I'm going to unpin it so that it just goes to the other side. Now I have to change this thing over here. And what they have said is you are supposed to enter a number. So enter a number here. So we'll just copy that thing, enter a number here. Now, instead of this label, I want that text to come here. So how do I do that thing? So I can click on this one. So you see, whenever I click, you see that dot and all those things will come. So if you don't, this is not selected. So if when you selected, something is a border is going to come. So click here, right click on it and go to the properties. So right click on it, go to the properties. Now properties will, if you notice, I'm going to just drag it. So when you right click and you go to the properties, you see the properties window on the other side. Again, as usual, you can click on the this pin here to pin it permanently or unpin it. The option is yours. So I'm going to again do it. Right click and go to properties. If you want this property for a long time, just pin it. If you close it, you just right click and then say properties, and it's going to come here. I'm going to just pin it here, and I'm going to go to say it is label 1. Notice this label 1. First label will be label 1. If you click on this label, it will be label 2. This is the name. Remember, this is name, not the text. Text could be anything. And if you didn't get it, so if I create, all of you know that, if I create int x equal to 5, it's going to create a variable called x. Name of this variable is x, value is 5. Same thing, name of this label is label 1 or label 2 or anything. Value is where you are typing the text. So this is the value. You can change the value as well as you can change the name of the variable. Both are possible. So I'm going to change the name of this value of this variable called label 1. So I'm going to click on this label 1, right click and go to the properties. Once I'm there in the properties, I will search for a property called as a text. Can you see their thing? So this is the property. So this is what I'm interested in. This is the text property that I'm interested in. So I'm going to type the text as enter a number, even though I copy pasted it, but isn't that I just typed it here. So this is the text that I'm typing. I'm not changing the name of this variable. Let it be the name of this will be label 1 itself, but I'm just changing the text here. The minute you click anywhere, including outside, it will change as enter a number. Again, what you can do here is, let me just escape here. I'm going to type it one more time because I just messed up there. Okay, so let me just go here, movement, and you can just drag it if it is coming on your way. Just drag it, drag the button slightly to the other side so that all the things are adjusted properly. So you have the enter a number, and you have this text box and label 2 and a button. So this only the text has been changed. I am not changing the name of that variable. Similarly, if you right click on the form itself, suppose if you have this form, if you right click on the form and go to its properties, so I'm not selecting anything, just click here. If you have selected anything, just click outside. So just click on this form, anywhere in the form, right click, first click and then right click, go to the properties, and you see the form 1. So this is the name of the variable form 1, but I want to change the text here. Okay, and I'm going to change the text here as check palindrome. Okay, I'm going to just check, type that word, check palindrome. See, remember the text is going to appear here. So if I click anywhere, including here, it will change the name of the name that is shown over here as check palindrome. So this is how I have done it. I have changed the text of the for. So this is what I have done. Now let's go to the program here. And what they have said is the text box must be named as get number. So this is the name that said they have to be given to the text box. Remember, it is not the text, it is the name of the variable. Again, let me recall, if you type int x equal to 10, if you type, it is the variable name. So they said that they want to change the variable name, not the value. So far we are changing the value. This is the value that was changed. This is the value that was changed, not the variable name. Now what they are saying is I have to change the variable name. How do I do that thing? So first I'm going to click on this text box, right click on it and go to the properties. If it is not visible, you will see the name of this text box is text box 1, but what they have said is change this name as a get number. So change this as get number, not the text which is shown on the text box. It is not this text. I want to change the name itself. So how do I do that thing? Scroll down. Okay, somewhere you will see name. This is what they expect you to change, the name of the variable. The name of the variable is text box 1. So I'm going to click here, delete it, and I'm going to type, isn't that I've typed it, even though I'm pasting it, but isn't that I've typed it. Now the name of this text box is changed as get number, not its value. So if you click outside, what is going to happen anywhere or any other thing, what you are going to notice, nothing is going to come here because it's not the value. But what you notice here at this point is its name is now get number, not the text box 1. So it is get number. So you have changed the name of this variable. So that is what is happening. You have changed the name of the variable. So you've changed the name. In the same way, let's look at the other part. What else you are supposed to change is you are supposed to print the message on a label called as LBL display. So this is what they expect us to do. So the next label which was there here, so the next label which was here, we are supposed to change the name of this variable, not the value. Name of this variable, not the value. So I'm going to right click on this label 2, go to its property, and it is the name. Again, notice name. Remember, the name is label 2, and I want to change the name, not the text. Text is anything. So, but I want to change the name, and what they have given is the name of it is LBL display. Just type LBL display here. Assume that I've typed the LBL display. Now, if I click anywhere, you notice that the name has changed to LBL display. So this is the name that I have changed. So this is the name that I'm changing. So name has been changed. Now I'm going to just remove this label 2 here. So just for brevity. And in order for you to know that it is there, I'm going to just put one minus sign, just a dash or dot, anything you can put it. This I'm doing, you can directly delete everything, make it a blank, but the text, the value which was there, label 2 was there. I'm just changing the text as a dash. So this text, if you click here, will change as a dash, and then we just keep it here somewhere. Okay, this dash I've done it so that you can see that the label is there. So can you see that dash here? If you click on dash, it is it is going to come back. So this dash is there so that you know that that label is there. Otherwise, it won't appear here. So just for that reason, I just put the dash. You can delete everything, but nothing is going to happen. It's not going to vanish. It will be there, but you won't be able to see where is it. Suppose if you delete everything, now you notice that when you click outside, it is gone. Now where is it? Now you will not be able to get to where is it. Okay. In that case, what to do? In that case, you have to go here to the properties. You have this down arrow over here. Click on this down arrow and then select the LBL display. Now, the minute I select LBL display here, by clicking on this down arrow and selecting it, you will notice it's going to come. Now, it is very difficult to figure out whether it is there or not. So, what I'm going to do is, I will put a dash here so that that dash will appear here. So that dash, you know that it is here. Otherwise, it is going to be a confusing thing for you. Now, let me click on this button here and let's see what they have said about this button. For this button, they said that the text, I think, is check. Okay, so that's the text that they expect me to show. So I'm going to click on this button, right click and go to its properties, and you know that you are in the button 1. I will change the text as check. Okay, let me type this in capital so that it will appear in capital. So check. So if you want, you can just increase the size of this button by clicking on this arrows and changing. So if you want, you can increase the size. If you want, you can increase the width, decrease the width. You can do anything. Okay. So I will also change because it is a bit vague here now whether I have to change the name of the button or the text of the button. So I'm going to change both of them. I've changed the text of this button, but this button is still button 1. So what I'm going to do is I will go to the name property, and you notice the name is button 1. I'm going to change that name property and I'm going to type check there. So that is the name of the button. So if I click anywhere now, you will notice that the button name is now changed to check. So this is the check button. So I have changed both the name of the variable as well as the text which is shown in the button as check. Both of them are being changed. Now I'm going to decrease the size of this form. In order to decrease the size of the form, just to go to this dots over here. You can change the size. Get the mouse pointer here and just to drag it slightly upwards. So this is how it's going to come. You can increase the size, width, or the height or width accordingly to your taste. Now, if you just run this program, this is how it's going to look like. So if you run this particular program, you will see a output like this, and you are supposed to type a number like this and check whether it is a palindrome or not. So when you click on this check button, you have to display here. Now only dot is appearing. You are supposed to display that whether it is a palindrome or not. So let's go ahead and let's take care of this. So what we are supposed to do is when we click on this button, we are supposed to do something. So how can I do that thing? Just a double click on this button. So 2 times you click on this button. So just double click on this button and it will go back to the C# code. So just double click on it and you're back to the C#. Now I'm going to remove this properties here by not closing it, by removing this pin. So I'm going to click on this pin so that it will go for auto hide, not this one. So I will click on this pin. So it went to the auto pin. Auto hide is on. So again, you notice there are 2 things over here. One is the form.cs, other one is form.cs.design. They both are there. So you can always switch between the design as well as form. Design as well as form. By mistake, now many students will do, by mistake, if you close this form or if you close this one, from where will you get it? Go to this corner over here, go to this corner over here, you will find the solution explorer. Again, if the solution explorer is not visible, go to the view here and then search for the word solution explorer. Go to this view menu and then search for the word solution explorer. It's going to come there. Okay, so if you click on this or if you go here and get it, it's going to come here. You will notice this is form.cs. This is designer.cs. If I click on, if I double click on it, it's going to, not this one, sorry. If I double click on this one, it's going to show up. Okay, so if it is not visible, just double click on this form.cs. So it's going to show up for you, and then use the double click on any button or anything to go back to its code. Again, if you want, you can double click on the form.cs to get the code here. So this is the code, this is the code part, and this is the design part. So if it is not visible, just go to the solution. If you by mistake, if you have closed it, go to the solution explorer. Again, if the solution explorer is not visible, go to the view and go to the solution explorer, and then either double click on this or double click on this based on whether you want to design something or whether you want to work with the C# code. Now, what did I do? I was there here. Now this is if you are if you end up in a trouble, then you can do it. Now what did I do? I designed this form and I double clicked on the check button, and I'm there at the C# code here, and I am supposed to check whether the given number is a palindrome or not. So I expect, let me run it. I expect that somebody is going to type a number here like 120 12.21. This is a palindrome number because if you reverse it, it's going to be a palindrome number. So somebody is going to type a number here. So that number, you know very well, is a decimal. So I'm going to take that number as a double. So let this number be double. So whatever number that is typed, it need not be always an integer here. So let me just run this code. So the number that is typed over here could be integer, could be decimal. So both of them are valid for this one. Now I'm going to remember whatever you are typing on this. Where is it gone? So on this, let me run it. Whatever you type, even if you type a number here, this is a text box. What is the meaning of saying text box? It is a string. It is a text. Even though you have typed everything, for the C# or for the program, it is not 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 within the double quotes. That means it is a text. This is not a number. Even though you typed a number here, because this is a text box, what you get is a text form of the number. You have to convert it into the corresponding numerical value. So you get the text value, you convert it into a numerical value. How do I do that? So let's look at that particular thing, how to how to convert something into that. So let me go to the code here. I will go to the code, okay, and I will try to convert it into double. How do I do that thing? So if I'm going to say double dot try parse, and I'm going to say what you can say. The given text, whatever text which is there in the text box, what is the text that is there in this text box? That text, whether it is a number or not, you just try to convert it, because somebody can, let me just remove it. The reason why I said that is somebody can type like this. So this is not a number. Okay, this is a text. You cannot convert that thing. You must type this number here. So I am saying try to convert it. First of all, let me run this. Whatever that is typed in this text box, but somebody types this 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. This text has to come to my code. So I have to get this one into my code. How do I get it? Remember, this whatever number is typed, that is a string here. So I am going to say, let me create a string variable str, a string variable str. Okay, and I'm going to go to this text box. What is the name of my text box? Remember, I changed my name. It is not text1 or anything. I changed this name as get number. That is the name, the variable name of this text box. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to say get number dot the text. So whatever text that is typed there, that text I wanted. Okay, get number dot text. So I am going to get the text which is typed here. So what this is going to do? This line, whatever you are typed, what it is going to do is whatever number you are typing, this is considered as a text. This text will be given inside this string. So this string will now contain the text. So that's as simple as that. So next thing, what you are going to do? Let me go to the next line. I'm going to. This is what I'm said. I'm going to parse it into double. So how do I do that thing? I will convert this, whatever text that I am getting, I will convert it into double. So how do I do that? So I'm going to say double, and then I'm going to say try parse. So I'm going to say here is try parse. So you are trying to parse this string into a output. So if you notice there, it is going to tell you. So output which is of type number. So what is this out, if you are wondering? Out means it is an output, not the input. This is going to return the value back. Generally, whenever you call a function, you are supplying the values. You are supplying the values. But here, what you are saying is, this is taking it out. You are going to get it as output variable. So this number, so you are supplying this number here. This function will convert it into number, and this number is here. Okay, try parse. Now during this try parse, it may succeed or it may fail, because you know very well somebody can type text or non-numerical number in values. In that case, this will not be able to parse it into number or convert it into number. So I'm going to just check if, okay, if this thing succeeds, well and good. If you are able to convert the given string, if you are able to convert it into number, then we can check whether it is a palindrome or not, or anything. If it is not, then we will have to do something. So if you are not able to convert into number, so if you are able to convert it into number, if this string is converted into number, then you are ready to go and check for the palindrome. Otherwise, we will just give a message. We will give um, a message here. So how do I give the message? Where will I get the message? You know very well, messages will come in this small label, this label for which I put a dash. That label, what is the name of that label? LBL display. Why did I wrote LBL display? Because it is given in the question that it must be LBL display. So I will go to my LBL display. So I will go to my LBL display, and I'm going to give a text to that label. So I'm going to show a text here. Where is the thing gone? I'm going to show a text in this label. And what is the text that I'm going to show? Let me just go here. And I'm going to say, please enter a valid number. Okay. And say that please enter a valid number. Let me just run it. I'm not converting, I'm not doing anything. So if I run this one, okay, if I type a number here and click, nothing is going to happen. Why? Because I have not written any code here. I have not written any code here, so nothing is going to happen. Instead of this, if I type 1, 2 something, and if I click on check, I will get please enter a valid number. So that is this message. So if it is not able to, remember, this thing cannot be converted into a number. So you cannot convert it into double. It's a text or direct text, or my name. If I type it, it cannot be converted into text. So this is going to say, please enter a valid number. So this is what it's going to say. I'm going to show it in a red color. How can I set the color for that text? It is coming in black and white. So I can go to this LBL, what is that? LBL display dot. I will change the fore color of it. If you want, you can change the background color also. I will change the fore color as so color dot red. Okay, so I will change the color as red color. Very, very important thing. Color is there defined under this namespace. System.drawing.color. So it is there. If this is not imported, 101% this will be, this namespace will be there. It is a part of the what to say, project. But if it is not there, just type system using system.drawing. This namespace must be there, and I am 100% sure that almost all Visual Studio will import this one directly. So if it is not, just type using system.drawing. So the full name of this is, it is not just a color. Full name of this is system.drawing dot color There is the color gone. Okay, color dot red. This is full. Then why I am writing color dot red is this is already imported here. Okay, it is already imported here, so I don't need to do this. So let me try it one more time. So what is the difference you are going to see? So suppose if I type my name here, and you know very well it cannot be converted into number. If I click on here, it's going to say please enter a valid number. It will come in color. So you are making it slightly beautiful. Okay. Now the other major problem that's going to come is what if it is a number itself? Then you are in a trouble. So if it is not a number, you are there. So what if this is itself is a number? Then you have to check whether it is a palindrome. How do you check something as a palindrome? How do you check the given number is a palindrome? So the idea is suppose if you type Malayalam in this is a palindrome word. How do you check whether it is a palindrome? Take this word and reverse this word. That means first character has to come here, next character has to come here, next character has to come here, reverse it. So when you reverse it, what you are going to get? When you reverse it, you will also get a Malayalam. You are going to get the same word. So when you the original word and the reverse word, if they are same, then it is a palindrome. You know very well. So given word, you reverse it. The reverse word must also be same. For example, if you have this word wow, you reverse it. Okay, what you get when you reverse it, what you are going to get is wow again. So this is a palindrome. Okay, now this is in terms of word. What about the text? If you type 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, if you reverse this, it is going to be 1, 2, if this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a palindrome. Okay. Suppose if you type 12.21, reverse it, it's going to come as a 12.21. It is a palindrome because you are reversing it. Okay. So now the question is what we are supposed to do it. You just reverse it. Given string, you reverse it and then compare it. Simple as that. So how can I do that thing? So I'm going to reverse the string. I will call the given string as str and I'm going to call the reverse string as a reverse str. So generally called as. So I'm going to create a new string. So I'm going to create a new string because you have to compare two strings, is it not? New string. I take the original string str, then I'm going to reverse this one, reverse this string, so reverse it, and then I will convert it into array. So remember, reversing can be done only if it is an array, not the string. So you reversed it, so you got the string that got the reverse. Then as usual, you are going to just compare if the original string str is equal to reverse string. If this is the case, then what are you going to say? As I'm going to just copy this one because it will take longer time for me to type it. So I will just copy it and I'm going to say given string is a palindrome. Given string is okay, string, what is this? String is palindrome. Oh, sorry, given number. Sorry, that is not. I'm carried away by the string. Given number is palindrome. Okay, so I think that is English is A is there. Okay, I don't know. Learn English if you want to be grammatically correct. So else, okay, I'm going to copy this whole thing. Control C, Control V. Is not. I will put not a palindrome. This one I'm going to make it in blue. Let me check. Blue color is there. Blue, where is the blue, and this one, which is the color, red, blue, green, orange. Okay, one color. Okay, the color of your choice. Again, this is not required. This line is not required. Just for making it beautiful, I am just running it, doing it. So let's start with the full story now. I'm going to zoom in for you, and let's start with the number 1, 2, 3. It is not a palindrome. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. It is a given number is a palindrome. 12.21. Remember, this is going to be a palindrome. 1214 is not palindrome. if I type my name and you're going to get it. Now the next very challenging one, what if you don't type anything and press, let me come over here and then try to do this. What's going to happen? Okay, you're not going to get anything here. Okay, you're not going to get any message. What to do in that case? In that case, write one more if statement. I did just got remember this is going to make your program lengthier, but I'm going to just go with the one. I don't think so. Any teacher will object you for okay, using this. I think is blank is something. What was that? Is blank something must be there. String dot. Let me just type string dot is null or white space. So I'm going to go with that. Okay. And what is the str? I'm going to just check for that thing. Okay, something it must be there. Okay, and I'm going to copy paste this one again. The word itself is obvious if you read this one. If it is a null or if it's just a white space, I'm going to say please enter a number. Please enter a number. Okay, and color of your choice. Color is your again. This is not really required. Let me tell you, this is not really required. Don't some people are there. They are just bothered about changing the color and other things, so not the real logic. So the real logic is this one. Again, after this, there is no point in continuing. Okay, I'm going to return out of this method. I'm going to just come out of this method. That is why I wrote return here. There is no point in continuing next because nothing is typed there. So let's try this story here. Nothing is typed and see whether I get an error here. So please, this thing is coming very. Please enter a number. Can you see there? So what is this color could be? Just I'm not getting one color. Yellow, peach, wild, green, sea. I don't know. Steel blue. Okay, I don't know. What is that steel blue? Okay, one color. Let's try it and hope. My intention is just to show you that. Okay, can you see that thing in a very steel colored? Please enter a number. Okay, you have not typed anything. You type my name. Okay, and please enter a valid number and 1 2 3 4 5, and it is not a palindrome. 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. I think this is going to be a palindrome number. So 1 2 3.424 in the reverse order. It is also a palindrome. And if you remove something from here, it is not a palindrome. So this is what you are supposed to do it. And that's all. Thank you for your interest. We will meet again in the other exercise. Thank you.